You are under arrest. Constable, arrest
Sir,
this man.
have you
For what?
ever been stopped by the police and didn't know what to do? Today, I will show you what your rights are during an arrest. That is, what should be done to you or what shouldn't be done to someone who is being arrested.
This is legally speaking with Barrister Demi. This is legally speaking with Barrister Demi.
Emeka, a person during an arrest still have some rights. Oh yes, a capital yes. It is important to note that Section 35 of the 1999 Constitution guarantees your right to personal liberty. That is your right to move freely as a citizen of Nigeria within the confines of Nigeria. However, Jumoke, subsection 2 of Section 35 provides situations whereby that your right to freedom of movement can be withheld. And one of it is that if one is about to commit a crime based on reasonable suspicion, the right to personal liberty will be withheld for a period of time. Number 2, if one is suspected to have committed a crime based on supporting evidence, then your right to personal liberty will be withheld for a period of time. Number 3, if you are caught committing a crime, you were caught red-handed in the act, then you cannot be crying foul that your right to personal liberty has been withheld, because you will be legally and lawfully arrested at that time. However, even in a lawful arrest, you still have some rights that you should enjoy in that moment of being arrested by the police or any other law enforcement agent. One very important thing I want you to note is that at the point of arrest, you are merely a suspect and as such considered innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. So don't evade an arrest. Rather, ensure that your rights during an arrest is maintained and respected and not violated. So here are your rights during an arrest. Number 1, you have a right to be informed the reason for the arrest. If the police comes here to effect an arrest on Mr. Emeka, the police owes him a duty to tell him that, Mr. Emeka, you are hereby under arrest for, let's take for example, for stealing. Mr. Emeka, you are hereby under arrest for dealing of so and so item or article. So you have a right, number 1, to be informed of the reason for the arrest. Number 2, you have a right to be told to remain silent. When the police tell you that you have a right to remain silent because whatever you say or do will be used against you in the court of law, it is actually for your own benefits. It is not against you at all. What do I mean by this? Now, the law says that you should not be coerced to say anything. So whatever information you are giving to the police should be voluntary. So you have a right to remain silent if you decide not to say anything at the point of arrest. And the law is that the policeman or whoever is effecting that arrest is to inform you of this right, your right to remain silent. Number 3, you have a right to be allowed access to a lawyer or your family relatives. The law is clear that when a person is being arrested, they are not being kidnapped, and as such, they should be allowed access to their family members and even a legal representative. Where this is denied, it can no longer be termed as an arrest. It can as well be termed a kidnap, because if you are deprived access to a legal representative or your family members, then it's no longer an arrest. It is now a kidnap. So you have a right to have your family members come around the police station or wherever you are kept, and you have a right to have your legal representative visit you at the police station. Lastly, you have a right to be brought before a court within 24 or 48 hours, depending on the proximity to the court. If the police or any other law enforcement agent arrests you, they are duty bound to bring you before a court of competent jurisdiction where you will be tried for your offense which you are suspected to have committed. If they keep you beyond 48 hours, they are already infringing on your right to personal liberty, and you can sue for that. Now that you are aware of your rights during an arrest, do not be afraid to enforce them, because the law backs you up. This is Legally Speaking with Barrister Timmy, keeping you legally conscious and aware.
This is legally speaking with Barrister Demi. This is legally speaking with Barrister Demi.